Hello, welcome to Accelerated Math 1 videos. We are going to talk about arithmetic sequences today. If you were wondering what I just said, this is it. Arithmetic sequences. And there's a formula for figuring out some things about arithmetic sequences, and I'm going to give that to you now. I believe you will also be given this on your formula sheet. I could be wrong about that though, so you might want to double check. But you are going to get it today. And here it is. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now what does all that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. A sub n is the number of a particular term in your sequence. Okay, so a sub n could be the second term, it could be the first term, it could be the 19th term, for all we know. Okay, but that will be given to us based on whatever we've got here for n. A sub 1, well, you should be able to figure that out based on what I just told you about a sub n. A sub 1 is actually the first term of your sequence. N, again, that's the number of the term. And D, that is known as your common difference. Okay, so let's get started and see if we can work some of these examples together. Here we go. So first example, give the first 4 terms of the arithmetic sequence for which a sub 1 equals 43 and the common difference is negative 4. So here's what we are looking for. First 4 terms, a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub 4. So we're going to figure each of those out by going back to this original formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus, I didn't get my plus sign there, n minus 1 times d. So first term we know is 43. We already know that. Let's plug that in. Now we're going to use that and our common difference to figure out a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub 4. So if I'm looking for a sub 2, that's the number of the term I'm looking for. A sub 2 equals a sub 1. Remember, that's 43. What is n? Well, n in this case is 2 minus 1 times the common difference, which is negative 4. So the second term equals 43 plus, what's 2 minus 1? I think that's 1. And then we're multiplying that by negative 4. So a sub 2 equals 43. What's 1 times negative 4? Right, negative 4. So what is 43 minus 4? Good, 39. So we're going to come over here, and our second term is 39. Now I'm going to do the same thing to find out a sub 3. The only difference is that instead of a 2, I'm going to have a 3 here, and I'm going to have a 3 here. So let's just change those, and then we don't have to rewrite the formula. So everywhere that we see n, we're going to replace what we had with the 2 with a 3. Because our first term hasn't changed, and our common difference hasn't changed. Alright, so let's work this out and see what we get. So a sub 3, or our third term, is the first term plus 3 minus 1, which is 2, times negative 4. So a sub 3 is the first term minus 8. So what is 43 minus 8? It's 35. Good. So there we are. Almost done. You're probably seeing the pattern by now. What we're doing is just subtracting 4 every time. So probably guess, go ahead and make your guess about what a sub 4 is going to be. You got your guess? Okay. I've got mine. Now I'm going to go back over here, and everywhere that I had a 3, what am I going to replace that with? Yeah, a 4. So I'm going to take out the 3. I'm going to erase all this stuff. And I'm going to put in a 4 now because I'm looking for the 4th term. So a sub 4 equals the first term plus 4 minus 1 times negative 4. So a sub 4 equals 43 plus 3, I just went ahead and subtracted there, times negative 4. A sub 4 equals 43, what is that, minus 12? So what's 43 minus 12? Was it your guess? It was mine, 31. So there are the first 4 terms of our sequence. And do we have that as an answer choice? Yep, it's A, right there. We did it. You did your first sequence problem. Way to go. Alright, number 2. Find the 19th term. Let me roll this down a little bit. Find the 19th term of an arithmetic sequence if the first term is negative 3 and the common difference is 9. Okay, so we've got an arithmetic sequence. Let's start with our formula. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Alright, now I want you to fill in what you know. Do we know a sub n? Well, there's the bell. But we're not done. So let's go ahead and continue on with this. A sub n, do we know what that is? Well, yes. No, Mr. Lake, please come to the front atrium. Because we are looking for the 19th term. So a sub 19, do we know the first term? Yes, the first term is negative 3. Okay, sorry about that. First term is negative 3. Do we know n? Yes, n comes from here. It's 19 minus 1. And then we know our common difference. Common difference is 9. So what is the 19th term here? Well, let's see. A sub 19 is negative 3 plus, what's 19 minus 1? Well, that's 18. And then 18 times 9. Okay, hope everybody's with me so far. A sub 19, let's do a little simplifying here. What is 18 times 9? Yeesh, let's see. 18 times 9. 162. Okay, so we've got negative 3 plus 162. Negative 3 plus 162, we get 159. So the 19th term is 159, and that is answer choice B. Okay, one more example, and then we're all set. Find an arithmetic progression. Ooh, this is actually asking you for the equation. If the first term is 9 and the common difference is 0.4. So we're looking for the equation. I'm going to just start it here. We're not looking for a term. So I start with my original, n minus 1 times d. So we've got a sub n, which we're just looking for the equation, but I want to include my first term, which is 9, and the common difference, which is 0.4. Okay, and then basically we're just going to kind of clean that up a little bit. We get a sub n equals 9, and I'm actually going to distribute this 0.4 and 0.4 so that we can get just one nice little equation here. So 0.4 times n is 0.4n. Negative 1 times 0.4 is negative 0.4. So now I'm going to combine like terms. 9 minus 0.4 is what? 8.6 plus 0.4n. And there you've got your progression. Do we have that as an answer choice? 8.6 plus 0.4n. There you go. Happy mathing.